go. It's Off the Edge with me, your host, Cam Jordan. I'm super excited because when I'm in off season, I'm eating what I want. I'm sort of slowly headed towards offensive lineman territory of egregious weight over. We'll talk about it. But it's not about me. It's not about, Off the Edge, the podcast, because honestly, it's just a vehicle where I get to talk to my really good friends across the league. We get to talk good ball. We get to talk about, how our day's going, how our life is going, the season that we're putting together. Like this guy, Arik Armstead, who has put together so many different years together as an end, as an edge, as a D tackle, a man who you really can't put him in position. 11 seasons deep, 17th overall from the 2015 draft class. I mean, he's got his own podcast called Third and Long, a defensive lineman out of Oregon, currently with the Jaguars, who had a top tier defense this year. Welcome in my guy, Arik Armstead. Oh, my bad. Walter Payton Man of the Year, award winning Pro Bowler, Arik Armstead.
What's up, bro? Appreciate you having me on the show. Big fan of the show. Love what you do with your brand and with your platform, bro. So it's an honor to join you, man.
Yeah, we sort of got the same hairstyle right
A
now,
little
bro.
bit
We got
now,
a little,
bro. I DM'd you. I was like, bro, you got some. Your aesthetic is bipolar, bro. I don't know what you be going for each and every off season, but
hey, at minimum schizophrenia, me, bro.
I like this one though. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie. This one's smooth.
yeah. Hey, bro. I'm in my Mbappe life. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to be the best soccer player I can be. FIFA World Cup coming up. I'm trying to blend in. Sabes que no sabes. I'm really just trying to feel my best Dominican player I can be.
Nah, this one was smooth. I feel like this one of your better ones. It definitely make you look a lot younger, which is a good thing as we are,
Aging.
as we're aging. You know
We're
what I'm saying?
aging. Hey, and they're trying to throw age out there quick. He's 36. Yeah, I am, and I feel phenomenal,
Man,
sensational.
bro.
How do you feel about after at the end of this season? Every season has its ups and downs. Every season you're like, dang, I feel good this year, or damn, it's gonna take me a while to heal up. Where are you at with it?
I actually feel great. It's probably the best I felt in the off season, man, in a couple years, to be honest. Body feels good. Body feels great, to be honest with you. Excited to have a healthy off season. Kick it with the fam. Do some of my other things that I have planned, and then get back to training and looking forward to, another great season next year. But now I'm feeling good, bro, to be honest with you. How you feel?
Man, I feel phenomenal. In my mind, I was like, yo, I wish I would have felt like this after year 11 or year 12. There was them after year 10, there was like 11, 12, I think like 13. I was like, yo, it's taking me 2-3 months to heal.
Yeah.
No, I started playing pickleball literally 2 days after. Like, I was pissed off the season was over. I found myself at the bottle of this really good tequila bottle called House of Rare. They came out with the Casa Quinn or whatever. I can't even put a out there, but a Casa Quinn tequila. And I was like, you know what? I've got to be better. And then I started playing pickleball, so I've been good.
Nah, that's what's up. I don't know, bro. It's weird. I feel like as you progress in your career, it's certain like plateaus that like you break through and then, your body just feels a certain way. I don't know if it's the age thing or whatever, but I feel like once I got to year 7, I was like, ooh, start feeling a little different. And then I hit like, 10 or 11, I'm like, I actually feel straight. I don't feel too bad. For you, you got another block from
Man,
where I'm at. I'm entering
right.
year 12. You got a whole another block. So I
Year
think
16
I
coming up.
yeah, I think it just hits you in waves, bro. It's like sometimes it's like you feel good, and then sometimes like your body's telling you, like, bro, what you doing, bro? You need to chill out.
Right. Hey, I ain't even got no chill, bro. I'm all go. This is the first time I've never not had a contract. I've never not played for guaranteed money, never not had a contract going. This is the first time I'm like, hey, yo, what off season? Like, is there such a thing as a market for a year 16 player? I mean, gotta be. Seen Calais Campbell hit the market like 5 times since
I
the
mean,
Jaguars.
that market is there, and some of the conversations I've been having, with people is like defensive line, especially bigger guys like yourself and myself. Like our production, and what we can bring to the game, it doesn't diminish much, even as we enter, early 30s, mid 30s, late
Right.
30s, like, because our skill set is still there. We're big bodies, so we can take,
Hey, when you
um,
built off power, guess what? That
yeah, you
power
know what
don't
I'm
go
saying?
nowhere.
and then you add a little skill to that. And so if you look around the league, there's a lot of guys, kind of in that bracket. I feel like you're definitely one of them that set the stage like of the type of production and still ascending in your career even as you age. And like defensive linemen, like I feel like we're built for that.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
mean, year 15, you go 10 and a half sacks deep.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
We gotta get a little 10-piece and a biscuit. Look, hey,
Yeah, man.
I was telling my young boy, you play no, you missed out Chase Young when he was at the
No,
Niners.
I played with
So
Chase for 1 year.
okay, yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
So I told Chase, I'd be like ribbing him, like, hey, bro, until you get 10 sacks, like you really not a pass rusher, so you better start playing the run. Like,
man.
hey, bro, like, hey, I said if
He
you don't
wouldn't have
touch
got
10,
10. He
he went
would
and
have
got
got 10
10.
too. I was proud of him, bro. I was definitely proud of him to see that. Chase been through a lot in his career. The talent
Through a
always
lot.
been there. He came out, popped off on the scene, dealing with injuries, and then came back, with a resurgence. So I'm actually that's my little homie, man. I'm proud of him.
Man, that's what I say. And he missed the first 5, so he did 10 sacks
Yeah,
in
he
12
had 10,
games.
he had 10, like 12 games or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. I said, "Bro," I said, "You a pass rusher now. Hey, go stretch
yeah,
your shit."
yeah,
We was, playing Atlanta last game. That boy said, "Huh, huh, 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 huh.
yeah,
Kid, stop playing me, boy."
yeah, yeah.
Hey,
He
he came
snapped.
into his own. Like, I said, "Oh," I said, "The world might done messed up because now he done figured out his get off plus his lean, freak
Yeah.
of nature."
What happened with y'all though? I feel like y'all were playing really good football down the stretch.
Yeah, yeah, for whatever reason, not even for whatever reason. If you look at our schedule, bro, we out of our like first 7 games, all of them hit the playoffs, except
Mhm.
for the Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? I said, damn, I
Yeah,
said, we got young quarterback. We trying to figure some stuff out on offense,
yeah,
and we catching Drake May. We catching Sam Darnold. We're catching the Rams. We're catching. I said, God dang it, can we ease in? Yeah,
yeah,
go ahead, run me the Giants. Thanks.
yeah,
We started off
yeah,
with Cardinals. I was like, all right, cool. That's a little warm up. All right, I see how,
yeah,
but Cardinals always start off hot. They're like, they come out first 4 games and take everybody. You like, oh, it's happening. And
yeah.
then, it doesn't.
Yeah, so no, I definitely noticed, down the stretch how y'all definitely turned it up and
Yeah.
was playing some really good football. So that was cool to see. There's a little buzz around the city, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like y'all got something, on the way, you know?
We hope so. Tyler Shuck sort of took over like week, whatever, the 8, 9, whatever, and didn't really look back. Had a really strong showing. Started winning them games. With the young team, take me, DeMar out of it, but like a young core team, upcoming team, you have to figure out how to win. Winning's
R
not something you just fall into.
Nah,
It's earned behavior, not a learned behavior.
yeah.
You be like, "Oh, man, we used to win with Drew. All right, Drew's gone.
Yeah, Drew
Now we're trying to figure it out.
Drew
9
been
quarterbacks later,
Drew been
we got one.
gone.
Man, Ben, 9 quarterbacks in 5 years. Brother, we know.
Yeah, Drew been gone, bruh.
Like,
But,
but tell me about the resurgence y'all had on defense. Y'all sort of had like a low year last year, but then y'all
mhm.
started turning up, bro. I started watching. Y'all was sort of exciting.
Yeah, I mean, like any season, ups and downs, but I feel like first and foremost, we got talent on every level of our defense. Up front, linebackers crazy, and we got talent in the back end too. Guys that were getting the ball out the air this year, at a crazy rate, which, really didn't happen the previous year. And so, um, Anthony Campanelli coming in, our defensive coordinator, he bring that fire, that energy, that belief in all of us. And, guys, we're just kind of fed up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, um, fed up of being at the bottom of the league, fed up of not having no respect. And, you gotta go take respect in this league. And so I think as a group, we carried that on our shoulders and we went out there and,
Went to work.
played some pretty good football and got things turned around. Number one run defense in the NFL, which I pride myself on. And like I feel like it always starts there. If you can't stop the run,
Can't
then
have no fun.
yeah, you gotta stop the run to have fun, bro. So definitely proud of that. And proud of the guys, bro. Like some guys, all pro Devin Lloyd went crazy this year.
Mm,
Guys up front were balling. Josh Hines Allen had a crazy year.
right.
Um,
How's
Foye
Trayvon Walker doing? I say
Trevor
he's starting to come into his own. He got that speed to power that people are not like. I don't know why they not respecting this man's power, bro. Because he a
nah,
smaller body.
yeah, so Trayvon had 10 10 sacks the last 2 years. This year he dealt with some injuries, but when he was healthy, bro, he was going crazy. So he about to get a big bag as well too. But yeah, man, we got some dogs, bro. Guys that love playing the game, and so it was fun to take the field with them and be that veteran leadership presence.
And I'm
And
not gonna lie, bro.
help get things turned around.
That Josh Hines Allen be throwing me off. We went from Josh Allen to he just threw a random ketchup in there. I said, wait a minute.
Yeah, it was something he been thinking about doing for a while, just a way to show love to both sides of his family. And but yeah, it definitely. I asked him a couple weeks ago. I'm like, has it settled in? Like Josh Hines Allen, has it settled in? Like, is that like the new norm for you, or is it still a little weird? And he was like, it's kind of settling in. But he broke the record in Hines Allen too, franchise sack record
Mm,
this year. So yeah, definitely proud of that boy.
already. So now he's just the new standard.
New standard, bro. It's only up for here.
Right. He already broke that. I said, I figured Yannick put some numbers up.
Yannick did put some numbers up. There's another guy that played
Javon
here.
Curse, maybe? Like the freak. I had to think about like the pass for Saxonville. No, Saxonville was short stint guys, but
Yeah.
damn.
There's another guy. I guess there's a guy named Tony Brackens who played here for some years. He had the record, and then before Josh broke it. So
I mean, just the space is long. What was like 9 vacant head coach jobs?
that was, I think it was 10 at one point. It was crazy.
It was crazy. You had the Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin stepped down, and I was like, bro,
Mhm.
what's he been like 19 years in? John
Yep.
Harbaugh, 18 years in.
Then
You know,
McDermott was a shocker too.
man, I said it was just spots popping up.
Yeah.
We got Raheem Morris out of Atlanta. I said, wait a minute, I thought he was doing a good job.
Yeah. I
But
don't
you
I
know
don't
what?
know
I'm
what it is, but them
ready.
owners was fed up.
Oh,
They
you
was
going
fed
to the
up.
playoffs? I said, how you get fed up of going to the playoff? Like,
They was fed up this year, bro. They
man.
said, "Nah, all y'all gotta go."
I said, even the Bills though, like,
That's crazy, bro. Sean McDermott's a great coach.
right. They
So
go to
that
playoffs every.
definitely was a shocker.
Yeah, crazy. But they named Joe Brady the head coach today.
I just saw that. Guy,
So,
I mean, you figure they hire from within. It's like you fire Sean McDermott. I mean, you look at they gotta keep somewhat of a culture there, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, if you fire a coach that got you to playoffs every year for the last like 5, sir.
I don't know what they expect Joe Brady to do. Do
Right,
like, is it just gonna be like a new message or
right. I'll say, yeah. I mean, Joe Brady's young, so he's bringing energy. He bringing vibes. He started off
he
as assistant coach at the Saints, so I know him well.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So a little familiarity. He's definitely coming in there. Falcons head coach. They just announced what it was a Stefanski. You saw that
Yeah.
beef. You saw that beef with Baker Mayfield happen.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about.
Came from far left for no
Yeah,
reason.
that came out of nowhere, bruh.
Violence. I said, okay, Baker.
Bruh must have had a flashback when he seen that or something.
Man, hey, you know what? I sort of liked it too. I said, he's in division, so yeah, you got to see him twice a year. That boy came out of
Dude
left.
dude gotta
He said,
see him.
yeah, I got smoke for you every time I see you. I said, who?
Yeah, nah, Baker definitely got a chip on his shoulder, as he should, bro. Number 1 pick, things didn't work out in Cleveland, which
Bounced around to a few teams, landed in Tampa, calls it
Was a
home.
big part of that. And then when I seen the picture where they had him playing, practice squad defensive line, I said, "Oh yeah, they was doing him dirty, bro.
They was trying to bury him.
They was trying, bro."
I was trying to bury him.
But what Gino say?
Hey, they wrote me off, but I ain't
They
right
wrote
back.
me off. I ain't right back though.
Hey, fire. W whoa, that brings a whole new question, but we'll talk about it. I mean, just you talk about what the Chargers, for defensive coordinator goes over to the Ravens as their head coach,
Mhm.
Jesse Minter. You've got Packers, D coordinator Jeff Haley, went to the Dolphins head coach. Um, the Dolphins head coach now, he's the OC at the Chargers. It's like a shuffle.
Yeah.
It's like a coach shuffle. In my mind, sometimes coaching, just not even maybe not the head coach, but once the head coach gets filled in, it's about who you know. Like some of these guys, some of these hires, You'd be like, bro, he don't really know ball for real. But then it's like a position coach. And you'd be like, yo, that's not going to work out well.
Mhm. Yeah, I
I
mean,
had I had that
it's
run in. I said, how did he get hired? I said, I don't even know if he can read. He can't read a defense. This man just throwing random stuff in there. He's like, hey man, this gonna work. He's like, I can tell you, bro, I've had a position coach like, hey man, I can tell you it's gonna be run or pass 90% of the time. He threw the clips together and was wrong 50% of the time.
what's wrong?
He's like, this right here gonna be run. It was a pass. I said, hey, hold D-Line. I'm like,
Oh, man.
I
I
said, bro,
remind
how did this guy get hired?
I don't know, bro. It'd be crazy. We've been in this for quite some time, bro.
Quite some time.
There's definitely some great coaches out there.
Phenomenal
Uh,
coaches. There's technicians. There's guys that
yeah.
hey, resumes speak for themselves. He'd be like, oh dang. Oh no, you like, oh, he comes to the room and like, oh, he knows his
Imma say this too, bro. Coaching is the most important thing in the NFL. I'm not
mm,
I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I feel like everyone has talent, this to a certain extent. Like, you might
there we go.
have
Yeah.
4 teams that are, like, the outliers, like,
Mhm.
bottom of the league, 4 teams, top of the league, 4 teams that, are struggling, gotta develop the roster or got a superior roster. But besides that, bro, everyone's in the middle. Anyone could beat anyone on any given Sunday. And coaching, I feel like, is the biggest denominator, bro. Like, how can you get a group of men like us to rally around each other? How can you build a culture? And how can you put us in position to be successful? And how can you adjust within the game to get a win?
Is
So
that do you feel like
I think that's the most important.
hell yeah. I'll say do you feel like that's one of your biggest turnarounds? Because I mean, last year y'all was like 4-13. Well, you was in a struggle bus like I was. We were swinging up and out. Like and then this year, y'all go 13-4. Do you think coaching staff in terms of game planning, in terms of halftime adjustments, bro? Last year there was a couple games we didn't even have a halftime adjustment. I looked around. I said, bro, this is gonna work.
I mean, you look at it, the roster was pretty similar.
Mhm.
Roster was pretty similar. It wasn't, that we added some new pieces, some great additions, but I mean, the only thing that really changed was that. So, um, yeah, I wasn't there much prior to that. This is only my second year in Jacksonville, so I don't know like
Right.
how deep it goes, the ins and outs, but Coach Cohen and the staff, we had first timers everywhere. First time head coach, first time GM, first time defense coordinator, first time offensive coordinator, first time this, first time that. And so in doing that, I knew that they were going to be hungry, that that everyone wants to leave a good first impression at least. And so they were going to leave no stone unturned. Um and I think that end up being good for us, man. We had something to prove as a team, and they had something to prove as a staff, and it was a good first start, but a lot more to do. Lock in
Oh,
to get better.
hey, all I know is your head coach got that fire in him. He got some dog in him.
He
He
do,
got-
he
I
do.
see him jaw jacking with Saleh on the, after the game. I said, oh, wait.
Yeah, them
I said,
boys,
what's going on? I like that.
them boys funny, man. I know Saleh very well too, so I couldn't do nothing but just chuckle when I seen that. Um, but they gotta squash the beef because they're gonna be at them NFL meetings together. They gotta squash it. I don't really think it's beef or smoke like that, but that was funny.
Bruh. I said, I want to know more. I said, oh, we got
I
some
wanna know
drama. I
more.
like that. And then, Salah he just got hired over the Titans. So they
Yep.
gonna be at all the head coach meetings, all the owners meetings,
In the
and be
in
right
the
there.
in the division, bro. So,
Hey,
um,
hey, look at each other. We good?
it was just so funny because I knew it was brewing up all week. I didn't know that's how it was gonna go on game day, but it was brewing up all week. And the funny thing was, like, that was my return back to the Niners too. So I was like,
He was
dang,
juiced up. He was
you know
juiced
what I'm
up.
saying? Like, everybody was a little, I'm like, dang, what everybody on this week, man? It was a little different.
Hey, who's y'all? I just thought about who's y'all rival? Do y'all like? I just thought about it. But, New Orleans hates the Falcons,
Yeah.
and then Tampa Bay and Carolina rotate in like, hey, we hate y'all too, but I only hate the Falcons.
Apparently our rival is the Titans. So
Oh, Oh,
Yeah.
this is gonna feel well then.
Yeah, apparently you know, yeah,
Tighten up in Saxonville. Duval out there
yeah,
like, what's up?
yeah, apparently that is the rival. They've been every time since I've been here, whenever we play them, it's like, how everyone start talking. They don't like us, and we don't like them, and
Mm.
and all that. So I was like, "Oh, dang, for real? We got smoke with them? Okay, let's go."
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Okay. So I said
Yeah,
that plays in quite well, from week 4 to the next couple of seasons.
yeah,
See y'all
man.
twice a year.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah, mi casa versus su casa. Okay. I mean, that would just brings me to my next question. Like, when is it that you were able to buy into to Cohen as a head coach? I mean, to,
I bought him from the very jump. When we hired him, he did something that a head coach I had never seen do. Like the first couple of days with him getting hired, me and Josh Hines Allen went to dinner with him to kick it with him and just meet him. And I was like, oh man, this is really cool. Like to have an opportunity to get to know your coach on more of a personal level. And that was a point of emphasis for him, and he wanted to do that too. So from the jump, it was like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like we got things to get turned around. And there was a new vibe in the building, and everyone was trying to get it done together.
facts.
Yeah,
I mean, hey, that helps you build into next year as well. You go 13-4, confidence high for next year.
yeah.
Um,
With going with that too, higher expectations as well too. So, um, the work just getting started. Higher expectations. You're not gonna surprise people anymore. All that comes with it. People are gonna know you're a good team. Um, but there's a lot more to do.
yeah. Well, all right. Well, let's pivot to the main week coming up.
Oh yeah.
After this week, it'll be the Super Bowl week.
Mhm.
Back in the Bay, which just isn't the most well organized Super Bowl to begin with. Like
Yeah,
it's Santa
it's not.
Clara, but it's Santa Clara, so it's really not a part of the Bay. But they're gonna say it's the Bay. They're gonna say it's San Francisco, but there's gonna be some events in Oakland. There's gonna be some events in San Francisco. There's gonna be some events in like San Jose, and they're gonna try and make some events in Santa Clara. Like it's too spread out. It's too spread
Yeah.
out. The
And
Bay's
and
huge.
and the Pro Bowl is there too. I wanted to talk to you about this, bro.
I like that.
Yeah, it's cool, but do you know they stopped doing alternates for O-line, D-line?
Is that what happened? So
Yes,
who
bro.
who they who they fall in if nobody goes?
They just don't no one.
Oh. So what happens if two guys like DeMarcus Lawrence going to the Super Bowl? Who fills
No
in?
one. They just play a 7-on-7 game. I'm like, "Who decided that?"
Who decided the alternate? So quarterbacks you can have the 55th
There's
alternate go.
alternates there's alternates for every position
Mhm.
except O-line, D-line.
Hey,
We gotta talk about that,
yeah,
bro.
I did not know that. I was wondering who the alternates were for
There
Micah
is
being
there
hurt, for
is
DeMarcus
there is
Lawrence going
none.
down. There isn't. That's
There
for
is none, bro. I
DeMarcus
was like,
Lawrence
"Who
goes to
decided that?" So, we gotta have we gotta have some discussions, man, 'cause
no doubt. Yeah, I'll say,
that's not
look,
cool, bro.
I'm looking at it. I'm like, bro, like if we just look at stats alone, I was like, bro, like, but okay, yeah, that's definitely something. How do you not have alternates at the most important position, not named quarterback?
I don't know how, but, yeah, we gotta have some discussions with that because that's not cool, but, you was talking about, Super Bowl week and all that, but I'm excited. Imma be out there. I know you're gonna be out there too.
Yeah,
We get to link up.
you still got the crib out in the Bay, or you sold that thing?
Nah, I had a house in Sac, for a couple years, but since sold that, you gotta set up get that
Shop.
the Florida taxes, man. I got a house here. I live here.
I live here and leave
I live
in season,
here.
off season. This is me now.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, this I will be here. Yeah.
All right. So but, yeah, we talk about let's talk about Seattle. We both played them. I played them, and I looked up in the first quarter. They was 21 up in all type of way. I said, oh, I said 28. I said, wait a minute. I said, wait, we didn't have a chance to fight back.
Hey, fight back.
Hey, in every game I've ever been, I said, yo, like there was 3 plays that we needed back, and we would have won the game.
Nah,
See, we played Seattle. I said, bro, we have 17 things go wrong in the
that was
first
the
quarter. We
Rams
was
for us. Ooh, that was a bad one.
we was fighting from second quarter on. Like, oh, we made it look good at the end ish. But we were fighting. I said, bro, this is not how it's supposed to go. And
Fight
man,
back. Put your hands up. Do something.
do something. I'm looking like this. Could y'all fight back? I
Nah,
want a pass
Seattle got a
rush.
good team. Our game went a little differently. They beat us by 8, but I
Yep.
will say, like, they did control the game. Their defense played very well. Um, we stopped their run game. They didn't run the ball on us at all, but Sam Darnold made some big plays. They got in big people, taking shots down the field. JSN, I think, went crazy. I think he had about 170 versus us. So even though we stopped the run,
Air raid.
yeah, it was a little bit of an air raid. So they got a good team, man. They don't have looking at their team, it's like there's no holes really. There's
Yeah.
no holes in the roster. They're all, even some of the positions that may not be as good, like they're still solid and sound. And so, um, good team. They definitely play playoff type football. They want to run the football, protect the football, and play good defense. And when you can play good defense, get after the quarterback, and you can run the football, and the quarterback don't turn it over, that's a recipe for success. And then also you add in Sam Darnold is talented enough to take over games as well too, and take shots down the field. So yeah, they got a very, very good team, man. Playing against them, I was like, okay, I see why, this is one of the better teams in the league. That was early in the season, but I was like, man, it's a very good team, and that defense is playing phenomenal.
Man,
Um, Playmakers at every level. And the thing I think that sticks out to me about their defense is their overall speed. Like they play fast. They look fast, they play fast, and that playing fast, as you know, on defense covers up a lot of mistakes.
no
So,
doubt. I was at that front seven is crazy, and but the back is fire too.
bro,
I said,
like
your weakest position is linebacker, and Ernest Jones the fourth is not weak.
I think Ernest might have been all pro this year. He had like
And
5 picks.
again,
Yeah,
bro,
so
hey, corners is going crazy, safety's going crazy.
yeah.
That's your only like, oh, linebacker just no, he's balling.
Then you got 3 dudes in the back end that's 4.3 or lower.
Yeah, Tariq for sure.
Woolen, he ran
Yeah,
4.2. Witherspoon ran like 4.3, and then, number 3, the rookie,
he's going.
I don't wanna butcher his name, he's super fast, and
Hey,
he
what
nice
they
too.
popped up? He popped up a screen. Hey, I see him cover 2/3 of the field. I said, "Who?" I said, "He's a
Yeah,
rookie." I said, "Wait, oh
yeah,
damn."
yeah,
I said, "I
they got it.
played him." I said, I had to think about this." I was over here worried about the offense. I started looking at the defense. I said, "Their defense is cold."
Yeah,
MMR,
yeah, Nick Emenwari.
Sure. There we go. Yeah,
Young Nick, number 3.
young Nick out there going
Um,
crazy.
no, out for going crazy for sure. Like, I think he might be up for defensive rookie of the year.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Hey,
might be.
that makes sense. The boy is talented.
Yeah, he might be up
All
there
right.
for
So
sure.
that's Seattle side.
See, I got a good team, I'm not gonna
Right.
lie.
Seattle got a great team. Look, when I looked at it, I said the only team that might pose a problem to the Rams was Seattle.
Yeah,
They beat them a couple weeks before. I said it's hard to beat team 2 times in a row. That was my only rationale. Because on paper, I said, oh, I said you say Puka, you say I'd say JSN. You can you say Devontae, you say Cooper Cup. Like they had answers at every position.
yep,
You know, Kyrie Williams. Okay, you got Kenneth Walker. You the only I said okay. And I said Matt Stafford is arguably going to be a top 5, top 10 quarterback of all time soon enough if he's not
yep,
already there.
yep.
And
No,
he's
I think
probably encroaching on top 4 area now.
yeah, Matt Stafford,
No doubt.
he got out of Detroit and done leveled up.
Leveled up. And I said, I don't know if Sam Darnold can match his play. I was dead wrong. Sam Darnold was out there dicing things up.
Darnold was cooking, bro, and
He said, you want to throw for 300? Me too. You say, hey,
Sam
but watch
Sam
me.
Sam one of them, like Baker Mayfield, man, they got a chip on their shoulder.
Hey, change the
I
whole
was
narrative.
I was a teammate with Sam, he was on our team in the Niners in 2023,
Yeah.
and, I think Purdy maybe got hurt 1 or 2 games that year. Sam came in, did his thing. It was like, we were all very comfortable having Sam. Like, if something happened to Purdy, we were very comfortable winning
Mm.
football games with Sam Darnold, and he's done nothing but shown that since leaving the Niners. He went to the Vikings. This is second 2 years in a row, 14-3.
Yeah.
Not a lot of quarterbacks doing that for different teams.
Man, hey, saw the Minnesota Vikings, and they said, "Yeah, but we got this JJ McCarthy." And I said, "Yo, treat him like brother Love, Jordan Love." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
hey, put him in the school for a couple years, and then make
yeah,
him bomb. But they dealed him out, and Seattle was like, "Yo,
yeah,
we like winners."
yep.
And Sam Darnold is done his part to, and now they're in the Super Bowl. And
Mhm.
so now let's talk about Patriots, because all we've done is hyped up Seattle, which I
Yeah.
know who I think is going to win
I
Super
mean,
Bowl.
There's a lot to hype about the Patriots too. I'm
Hey,
not gonna
Stephon
lie.
Diggs going crazy, but let's
They
just
got a
be
good
real
team.
about this, right? Patriots, Drake May, whatever the nickname is. Yeah, Drake May is out there spinning, right? Was all season.
Yep. Cooled
And
off a
then
little bit. I mean, their offense hasn't been as prolific in the playoffs, quite honestly,
lackluster.
um, but that I mean, you're in the Super Bowl,
Hey, got the
so
job done. He threw for what, 90 yards last
got
game?
the
And you'd be
job
like, oh, it was
done.
a blizzard that came in. But
Yeah,
first half wasn't a blizzard.
yeah. Uses his feet when he needs to.
Hey, surprisingly fast.
Um, man, I played against him last year. He- Complete. Well, the whole organization is a complete 360
Three
from what
hole.
they were
Yeah,
last year.
full
You
180 hole.
Yeah, you talk
Overhaul.
about us going from 4-13 to 13-4.
Super Bowl.
They went to the Super Bowl with their turnaround, so,
Right.
um but I think the big thing that I see with the Patriots is they had a lot of cap space this offseason,
Mhm.
and they hit on them free agencies.
No doubt.
And I hadn't really watched them all year, no, there was a little bit of crossover film with some teams we played, but I haven't watched, like, a TV game and stuff. So I really wasn't paying attention, but then I'm watching the game, I'm like, "Man, they got Carlton Davis on one side,
Mhm.
Gonzalez on the other
Christian
side."
Gonzalez. Hey, what? I'm
I'm
not
like, "Dang,
Crimson
they
Chin
got
be holding it
lockdown
down.
they got lockdown corners." Then you go to the defensive line,
No
they
doubt.
got they
They got
signed
Milt Williams from
they got Milton
Philadelphia,
Williams, Christian Barmore, they
right?
got 2
Kalavion Chase, I traded for him real quick. Hey, come here,
they
big
started
dog.
going crazy. I'm like, then they signed Harold Landry in free agency. You go on the other side of the ball, they got Stephon Diggs, Morgan Moses, to help reassure that offensive
Hey,
line.
you
I'm
add
like,
me with Stephon Diggs, Morgan Moses, offensive tackle.
hmm?
Offensive tackle, Morgan Moses.
Yeah, Morgan Morris.
You know me, I be trying to go out my way not to know offensive linemen. So you threw that one out there. That's
You be
wait. They drafted Will Campbell.
you do
Boom.
anything yeah, but you do
Mhm.
anything you can to respect them
I
to
disrespect
disrespect
them
them.
every time, bro.
Yeah.
What if they got this?
Hey,
If they not looking and they got their
I do
shoes up
got an off
tied, I
script.
untie them.
I do got an off script question for you because
Oh,
I wanted to know, and I can't even. I don't know why I can't remember his name, his face, but the
say it.
Trucking with the Boys.
Yeah.
Y'all was on ESPN. What's the offensive lineman who used to play for the Titans name?
Busting with the boys.
Busting with the
Taylor
Boys.
Taylor Lewan from
Alright, Taylor
Arizona is why I
Lewan.
know him.
Okay.
Yep.
So in that, when, you said what you said about the offensive line, they're not
Go ahead, and repeat it. That
you
they're when
said
you're
they're not
unathletic, that's where you end up. Yeah.
you said they're not athlete. When he pulled up them combine comparisons, what was going through your head? Because you had
Nothing.
to think quick on your toes. Because
Absolutely not.
he was
Yeah.
kinda on you.
No. Yeah, if women, what's it? Women line, men line numbers don't. I said, oh, he picked out the lipstick that's gonna make the pig look good. No, show all the numbers. We were close in jumps. That's fine, brother. But guess what? When it comes to fluidity, when it comes to being on the field, there's no comparison of what he was doing on the field versus what I could do on the field. In fact, 9 times out of 10, when you get a new draft pick, right, Eric, like you already know, like they've drafted this freak from UTSA that has, that jumps a 45-inch vert and runs a 4.5 and is 6'7" and whatever. Looks better. His numbers always gonna say they're gonna be better, but can he beat you out?
No.
No.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
feel you. No, I feel
hey,
you.
but so he threw those numbers out. I'm like, what do numbers tell me? That's like, you remember that offensive lineman from like University of Maryland that ran a 4.6 or 4.7 and went top 10 and got washed?
His name was Campbell, and he got
His name was
drafted to the
Guy.
Raiders, I believe.
His the Guy
He ran
McGuy.
like a 4.6, yep.
Yeah, exactly. They were like, man, he's gonna be the best. How? Because
Yeah,
if you're gonna hide behind your numbers, it doesn't make you an athlete. No, show
yeah,
me what he did. Can
yeah.
he put that together? So that's why I'm unfazed by it. He's like, but our numbers were similar, brother. We could look similar, but it does not make doesn't mean that we're the same.
Yeah,
Like
no,
if
I
me
feel you.
if
I
me and
feel
him
you, but
stand in
that
a
was a
lineup,
good
guess what?
segment. That was a
That's what I
good
said.
That
Look,
was a
that's what I
good
said.
segment of
If
TV for sure. 'Cause
absolutely.
it
I'm
was
here.
good.
I'm
It
here
was
for
a good
all
segment.
smoke at all times from any offensive lineman, and they're coming out the woodworks. I'd have probably done hurt feelings, and I didn't mean to. Like they're like, bro, we're not all fat. Okay, I get that. Fat is a sensitive topic, and
Yeah.
I get it. And that should not be a word that I throw out there lightly.
Yeah.
But when you tip the scale at 350 pounds, nobody ever called you skinny.
Yeah. No, I think, I mean, there's I don't know, there's some out there.
There's outliers. There's freak athletes out there
Yeah.
in all forms.
Yeah,
If
there's some out there, like, the O linemen that I respect that are, like, I would consider, more of, like, a true athlete, they had to hoop. If you ain't hoop,
that's your
you
cutoff. If you didn't go
yeah.
cross sports,
If
I'm
you
saying
didn't
like this.
hoop, nah.
Hey, I respect the entire position for sure. And I'm gonna go out my way to disrespect him every time because you're my op. But I respect the entire I respect the entire position because bro, like at the end of the day, they're still the top 1% of the top 1%. So I respect them like, dang, like you offensive lineman, like bro, because you ain't grow up thinking like, oh, I can't wait to do this pass set.
Man.
You dream of touchdowns, you dream of sacking quarterbacks, you dreamed of hitting somebody, you
Mhm.
dreamed of playing basketball, you
Right.
maybe even tennis, golf. You ain't never woke up and like at 7 years old was like, let me start backpedaling really slow but effectively.
Nah.
Right.
So you
So that's what I'm
respect their
saying.
resiliency because they gotta do something that they never dreamed of doing.
No. hey, hey, I might have to take that one. Hey, I respect you, bro, for living a dream that I know you never had. Yes. All right. Who you got winning the Super Bowl? We can get you out of here.
Oh, man.
Welcome to the dark side.
Uh, Imma go Seattle, bro.
Yeah.
Imma go Seattle. I think it's gonna be a good game, though. I don't think, Seattle's gonna blow them out by any means, but I think
I mean,
Seattle will
describe a
edge them
blowout.
out.
I think it's going to be decisive. I think it's going to be a decisive win.
Mm.
It's in the Bay. Seattle's has played up there twice already. This is the third time playing in the Bay. They're very familiar with the area, feel familiar on the operations. I think Patriots. I think Vrabel's a hell of a coach, so he's going to get them ready. But I think because of the last 2 or 3 performances, offensive side, again, Drake May threw for 90 yards last game, a
Yeah.
bean and change.
Yeah.
When he meets a formidable defense, he hasn't really proven in the playoffs that he could shine. Now, they still got the win. They're still in the Super Bowl, and I
Mhm.
think they have potential, especially I like the kid, their running back. Was it Henderson? Yes.
Yep. Steven
Um,
they got one
very
named
good.
Henderson and Stevenson, I think.
Yeah. I like their backs. I like their tight ends. I like the wide receiver. Then there's also Matt Collins, which is a completely I say he gets all the dirty work. He comes in barefoot and he's willing to block anybody and do all the dirty work. So I like that.
Yeah.
Um,
He putting them dirty hands and feet on people. No,
but that's
Max
low key
Mac is that receiver that you need, bro. Like, you
that's what
need
I'm
a
saying.
receiver
He's
like
the
that.
edge. Like receivers are there's guys you be like, bro, you're not willing to do this dirty work. He is. Either down the field blocks, the whatever it takes, he's willing to do. So I mean, I think the Patriots will make it a good game. I just don't think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be like a 10-point swing in for sure Seattle's favor. And don't let them get Rasheed Shaheed going on special teams early.
Man.
They score one on special teams, big fella. It's going to get ugly.
Yeah, I don't know how y'all let him get up out of
Shut up! Don't do this to me right now.
man.
What happened was he was headed towards free agency.
I don't know how
Okay,
y'all did that, man.
I've made this
Y'all done
rational.
y'all done handed in the Super Bowl, bro.
Chris Olave had his first All Pro season. So we had two of the same 6-foot speedster
Right.
types, and so I that's how I'm rationalizing it. We had two of the same type receivers, and honestly, we were trying to force Shaheed to just be receiver when he's a receiver.
Yeah.
He's
He's
a
a
hell of
gadget
a
guy.
returner. Yeah, he didn't return much this past year for us, and then he went back to his natural position, and he's a Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
You know, he's
No,
an
that's
All
what's up.
Pro returner. He's a
Yeah, I see the
receiver,
game going that way too.
no
I
doubt.
think there's a lot of parallels in the roster.
Mhm.
I think the talent is kinda equivalent on both sides, but, just kinda from what I've seen, Drake May could have an explosion and
But if he showed what
Yeah,
he showed during regular season, then
yeah,
it's gonna be a tight game.
yeah. He could have an explosion. You never know. Like Super Bowl Sunday, do something a little different to you. He could come out
I don't
and
know that. Yeah,
channel
please
his.
tell me, because I want that. I want that
Oh,
so bad.
my bad, my bad.
The Super
I
Bowl
mean, I ain't
Sunday.
won one, but I know Super Bowl Sunday, do something a little different to you, man. You get a little magic. Some people get a little magical powers.
Absolutely. Hey,
Yeah,
we'll see if the magic hits this weekend,
yeah, for sure.
next weekend. Yeah, but anyways, I appreciate you stopping by the trap, man. This
Yeah,
is my pod, bro. Off the edge of me, your host Cam Jordan, and my dog Arik Armstead. We talking ball, we talking all things that pertain to our sport that we love. Shout out to the offensive linemen, the unsung heroes, the ones that their best games nobody says their name because that's just what the job entails. So I respect you, I appreciate you, and I appreciate my dog Arik Armstead and all my dogs that are entering the Super Bowl. Go win one, because Lord knows I want one. Appreciate y'all for tapping into the podcast. Shout out to the listeners, the viewers. You can find us on podcasts on iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, all podcast platforms, and of course now the NFL's YouTube page where you can come check us out. We're having a good time. We're having a blast. We're blessed to be here. Blessed and highly favored going forward to many more years of success for you, my guy.